Welcome back to the Panic Room, everyone, and to another tag video today. So guys, we got a sad one today. No, it just has kind of a sad name. It's called the Crybaby tag. So guys, I will put the original creator of this tag down below, but I was tagged by Big Hard Books and Classics, so thank you. So guys, I know this is called the Crybaby tag, but it's more about like books that make you emotional. So I feel like it's right up my alley. In all honesty, I don't get super emotional over books, but you guys know I get excited over them. So who knows? We might actually do okay with this one. So prompt number 1. Name a book with a character death that left you sobbing, but be vague enough to keep it spoiler free. Okay, so there's so many people that die in my books. I really had to think about this. I am gonna go way back. The very first book that I remember really breaking me with a death was Charlotte's Web. And before you go anywhere, I would argue that Charlotte's Web is actually quite a beautiful story, and kind of in the same vein as what I discussed on my little Library of Horror series. I think that there was a lot of themes in Charlotte's Web that are kind of outside of the realm of a child. Case in point, Charlotte is quoted as saying, "After all, what is life anyway? We're born, we live a little while, we die." If that's not heavy to you, I don't know what is. So, Charlotte's Web. Okay, prompt number 2. A trope theme plot that, when done well, is guaranteed to make you cry. Share an example of a book like this. Okay, I don't know if I can find a book like this, but I feel like when I say this, all of you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about. So for me, a trope that always gets to me, and I mean, this isn't necessarily like a happy ending either. It can go a lot of different ways, but I really like it when I can see what makes my character tick and I see them getting broken as a human, whatever that may be. That comes in a lot of packages. But I like it when I see just the absolute terror that my character goes through. And I'm not talking bloody all the time, okay? Like, I mean like mentally breaking down the whole nine and then possibly coming out of it. Now, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You guys know the kind of books I read. But I really enjoy that. Like, it makes me have faith in the human spirit because, you know, people can go through a lot of shit in their life, and if they can come out on the other side, to me, that is something that tugs at my heartstrings because I can see their strength. I hope that makes sense. There's a lot of books I feel like that could sort of kind of fit that, but again, it can be done in so many different ways that I feel like it would be hard for me to pick an example for you. I guess in a nutshell, what I'm saying is I like to see the indomitable human spirit on the page. So, hope that works. Prompt number 3, name a book that had a character you were screaming at because they just kept making bad decisions. I got 4 of them for you. The Ruins. I hated those characters. You want to talk bad decisions. Number 1, let's go into the jungle in sandals. Number 2, let's have zero life affirming skills. Nothing. The only one of the group that had life affirming skills died early on. I'm sorry, that's not a spoiler. You don't know who the hell I'm talking about. But he died early on, who had any semblance of possibility of survival. Yeah, no, I hated those kids. So many bad decisions. Let me share with you the worst one, at least to me, the most egregious one, is when one of the girls, Stacy, I believe it was, I think that was her name, goes to pee and she pees on her foot, so she tries to wash her foot off with water, except they're almost out of water. Idiots. Absolute idiots. If it was up to me, I'd have ate Stacy like the second day. All right, prompt number 4, name a book that warms your heart. So once again, I thought about fire, but I'm gonna go with Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard Book. It's beautiful. What can I say? It's gorgeous. The storylines, the characters, just everything about it is beautiful. And it's, I guess, got an element of nostalgia for me because I read it a long time ago, but I will go to my grave, no pun intended, thinking that that book is beautiful. So I guess you could say it warms my heart. So, The Graveyard Book. All right, prompt number 5, name a book that made you laugh out loud. Okay, I got a new one for this one. I know a lot of times I'll say John dies at the end, and I was really trying to give you guys something new. So I'm gonna say Gareth Howell's 10 Tales of Transformation. This is Book, Songs, and Other Magic. Gareth Howell, in case you don't know. I'll have him linked down below. This is his short story collection, and there's some funny things in here. Like, kind of, like, cute funny things. There's this one about this, like, alien rock band that was really cute, and they had a lot of funny moments. So, I like that. Gareth does, like, I don't know, he does, like, interaction well, so I laughed at a few of those. There was some good stuff in there. So, Gareth's 10 Tales of Transformation. All right, prompt number 6. Name a book with a character who you admire and why. I'm gonna go with the narrator of Geek Love. And I love that book. I know it can be controversial, but I love it. I thought it was very well done. And as far as to why, without giving too much away, they're in this like freak show family. Like that's the whole deal. And our narrator she's not in the forefront of her family. Let me put it that way. But it's also being told like in flashback, and in both the flashback and in the present day that this book is taking place, she sees the problems with her family, but her loyalty doesn't really waver. Like, she loves them. She can see their problems, she can tell you about their problems, but she still loves them. And I don't know, I guess it's that loyalty that I admire in her, you know, because she went through some terrible stuff in that book. Like, lots of things happened. And she still had this element of love for her family. So I guess just that very deep, abiding love that she showed to these people who in a lot of ways didn't deserve it, my personal opinion, is just admirable to me. So we'll go with that. The narrator of Geek Love. Prompt number 7. Name a book that made you so angry you wanted to throw it across the room. Satan's Manor. I read that for Garb August. I know I'm a broken record when it comes to these like books that I hate, but I don't hate a whole lot of things. But Satan's Manor was pretty terrible. Just everything, the character, your lead girl is just an absolute moron. So yeah, I kind of wanted to throw it across the room. Hopefully if I could hit her with it, that would have been the best thing. Prompt number 8. Name a book that made you scared of the dark after reading it. None. I'm not scared of the dark. It's where I was born. Prompt number 9. Name a book that had an ending or a reveal, twist, surprise that left your jaw on the floor. The Push. I can't really go any farther than that. Maybe I'm an idiot and I didn't see it coming, but it was kind of shocking to me. So, The Push. Prompt number 10. Name a book with a romance that gave you butterflies in your stomach. I don't read romance, so for those of you who have been around here for a length of time, this is going to be a repeat as well, but it's What Dreams May Come. I wouldn't go so far as to say it gave me butterflies, but it gave me hope, I guess, because it is kind of exploring this whole idea of soulmates and people being destined for things. And to me, that is romantic. The idea that there are two people that are meant to be together, like on a cosmic level. Like, it's not just, you know, chemicals at play. There's something kind of romantic about that. So, What Dreams May Come. All right, guys, that is it. Of course, the last prompt is to tag people, and you guys know I don't deal in that. So, if you want to do it, do it. Go cry into your cameras, cry into your phones. You know, you'll do a better job than me. However, I don't think I did too terrible with this one. Yeah, mainly because it wasn't like about like rules or like perfect books and stuff like that. That's when I start to lose it. So, this one was okay. Maybe I won't use the hashtag fail. And guys, of course, if you like this, please hit like, hit subscribe. It would really help me out. And until next time, bye for now.